I want to head over to Sharm el-Sheikh, Egypt right now, where President Trump and leaders from around the world participated in that peace signing ceremony you saw earlier. Our Keir Simmons is there tonight. Keir, great to have you as well. So many leaders traveled to Egypt for this moment. How optimistic did it feel like, did it sound like the rest of the world is that this truce brokered by President Trump will hold?
Well, I think there was real optimism here, Tom, and also a real sense of relief. Like in so many places, many of the neighbors of Israel, Arab states, have felt that their much needed security, stability was being shaken by what was happening in Gaza. There was also, of course, a profound sense of understanding for the Palestinian people amongst many of the leaders of the countries that surround Israel. So there was all of that. And then I think there was also this sense of the power of the American presidency and the way President Trump utilizes it to get things done. An extraordinary moment, Tom. The Chancellor of Germany, waiting for hours for President Trump to arrive, walked over and stood and watched President Trump speaking in the Knesset on NBC News monitors on our live feed. That was something I'd never experienced before. And then after the meeting with the signing of the peace plan, as it's called by the Trump administration, then the Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni came out, and I asked her about just that question about how sustainable this idea of this peace plan really is, how likely it is in practice to work out, if you like. And she was effusive in her support for President Trump.
Do you believe that President Trump will manage to turn this into an actual peace for the Middle East?
I'm absolutely optimistic on this, but in any case, we're ready to provide all the help that is needed. I think the international community has to help him the maximum we can. So Italy is here to say we are ready.
There are multiple layers here, Tom, of course. Those European leaders who are here want President Trump's support in their battle with Russia over the Ukraine war. So different interests, but also real optimism and hope that this terrible scene in Gaza could be solved.
Yeah, and we know a lot of leaders there want a Palestinian state, but Israel does not. President Trump has not really committed to that two-state solution. Yet they're backing Trump. So what do we draw from all that, Keir? That's somewhat confusing.
Yeah, it is. And I think, honestly, that some of this is to do with the personal connections that President Trump has with leaders, particularly in the Gulf, like the United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, Qatar. I think there is that at play. There are economic interests, clearly. But there are also questions about what happened. Prime Minister Netanyahu was not here today. There was a possibility that he would be here, and then the announcement from his office that he would not, because it's a holiday in Israel. I suspect, though, that he also at the same time did not relish the idea of potentially coming face to face with the president of the Palestinian Authority, Mahmoud Abbas. And I suspect that Arab leaders did not like the idea of seeing him here. They have been vitriolic in their criticism of him over recent months as the Gaza war has worn on. So that just underscores, Tom, the kinds of challenges, the kinds of divisions that will still be here tomorrow, the kinds of hurdles ahead if President Trump is to achieve his vision, his dream.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.